Hey there, tennis fans. I'm Grace Carter, and this is Tennis Now, presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, ordered today, and it ships today. The 2020 U.S. Open made history as the first Grand Slam contested in this coronavirus climate, and the first major played without fans. Watching both the U.S. Open and Western and Southern Open in New York got us to thinking about the state of the game. Things may change permanently, who knows? But here are a few changes we think would be a good thing. First, Hawkeye at all Grand Slams. As we saw, the U.S. Open used the traditional Hawkeye Challenge system. The Western and Southern made history as the first dual-gender pro event to replace live linespeople with Hawkeye Live, which is based on the same system as Hawkeye, except of course there are no linespeople on the court, so Hawkeye itself makes every call on every line. 12 tracking cameras surround each court, plus 6 cameras for foot faults. They're connected to the PA system with a voice calling out over the PA if the ball lands out. As for foot faults, an official monitors the views of those 6 cameras from computers in Hawkeye headquarters and presses a button signaling a foot fault, which then also goes out over the PA system. We kind of like the Hawkeye Live because it's the closest system we've seen to getting every call correct. It is also fast, so it doesn't disrupt the flow of the game like the challenge system. It also reduces the number of people on court, something Novak Djokovic probably thinks is a pretty good idea about right now. Obviously, though, cost is an issue, so it's probably not going to happen at smaller tournaments, but we advocate all Grand Slams add Hawkeye Live, including Roland Garros, which doesn't use the system at all. Next, challenge everything. Hawkeye line calling technology can be transformational. How about we let players challenge everything using Hawkeye, including foot fault calls, audible obscenity calls, touching the net calls? Why not make sure we're getting every call right? And finally, players and those darn towels. Now, during the Open, players were required to retrieve their own towels. And didn't you notice that lots of players didn't seem to need those towels as much as they usually do? Ball kids are not butlers and should not have to be retrieving towels constantly for players. We like the Open's towel rule, and we'd like every tournament to make the same choice and keep it that way. So, do you agree? Any other things you'd like to see changed? Sound off in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.